Hi creative friends, this is Soraya and thank you so much for being here. So yesterday I posted a video on opening up this old art journal of mine and I received so many amazing, beautiful, supportive, heartfelt comments. I just wanted to thank each and every one of you guys. It means more to me than you can possibly imagine. So what I would like to do a video on today is how we can strengthen our visual language. Like, how can we find our own visual voice? And I'm gonna share my story, and I'm gonna also share something that Connie Solera shared with us on an art retreat in Oaxaca about 9 or 10 years ago. And the reason why I'm making this video is because in a lot of the comments yesterday, I really saw myself. I saw myself in various parts of my own art journey and even present day. So when we went to Oaxaca, the first night, there were about 9 or 10 of us that attended the retreat, and we came from all walks of life. And the first night, Connie, we were all sitting around and we were having dinner or whatever. And, Connie went around to each of us and she asked us, what did we hope to get from the retreat, to share a little bit about ourselves, whatever. Okay, so basically, you guys, even though we were all so different, we were different personalities, different people, different stages of our art journey, we all kind of shared a similar concern. We voiced a similar kind of situation, which is we all were saying, Connie, you have such a strong visual language. Now, we might not have used those exact words, but basically we all felt that we did not have our own visual voice. Like, we all felt we were there because Connie had a really strong visual language, and how do we get our strong visual language? So basically, I'm going to share some of Connie's wisdom. I'm going to share some of the things that have worked for me over the years. And one of the things she said to us is that we do have our visual voice, our visual language, our visual fingerprint, if you will. We are just not recognizing it. And that was like a little bit of a glimmer of hope, because I just felt like, oh my God, like I don't have a visual language and what am I gonna do? And oh, blah, 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 all those things that can kind of overwhelm us in the moment. And one of the things that really drew me to Connie's work is the fact that she is just so certain of her visual voice, her visual language. Like, it just comes across in her work. Now, this is 100% her work. It is in the Painting the Feminine art journal, which I have, painted over a lot of them, but this is, I still have many pages that are just Connie's work. Okay, I haven't painted over them yet. So if you look at this, for instance, or, I could like look at this, or, look at this, or like, look at this. Okay, let's look at this over here. Like, these are not colors I would normally think to use. I just would not, okay? They are not colors I would even gravitate towards naturally. But looking at her stuff, I'm like, oh my God, I love this. Like, I love, 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 love this, okay? I love this blue-green. I love all these scribbles. I love this circle with the yellow. I mean, and even though I'm not a purpley pink kind of person, like, not this pink. I don't like this pink. This is not a pink I would gravitate towards, okay? But I love it here. I don't know what it is. Is it the way she put it together? Is it like, who knows, okay? This is the secret sauce, okay? Who the frick knows? I don't know. But over the years, what I have come to see is that, now this is my understanding. This is my opinion. This is not what Connie said. But what I have come to see is that the reason why all of this works together, okay, is because she is following the adage of what she said to us, which is love what you love. Like, just love what you love. Like, that's really simple in art and in life. Just love what you love. No apologies, no explanations, no, oh, I'm seeking external validation. Oh, is this okay? Is it okay if I mix, you know, this blue and this green? Is it okay if I make a circle over here with yellow? Like, what is somebody gonna think? Like, oh my God, like, that's so weird. Like, there's a circle over here. What does that even mean? What kind of, what, la 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 la, okay? None of that, okay? Just love what you love. That is the secret sauce, okay, to just putting everything together. And sure, there are going to be some people who look at this and be like, oh my God, this is craziness. Like, I don't like this. Oh my God, like, oh, la la la. That is okay too. People did that to Degas. Degas, okay? Let me reiterate that. When he did his, you know, the little ballerina girl, you know, the mixed media sculpture, the first mixed media sculpture, by the way, because he combined a fabric tutu, real ballet shoes, a wig, and people mocked him. They ridiculed him. They hounded him. He came under so much criticism, intense criticism from from other artists, from art critics, from the arts, from the, you know, the establishment or whatever, okay, at the time, that he did not ever make another sculpture again. What a tragedy. What an absolute tragedy. I have seen that sculpture. I have stared at it until I burst into tears, okay? It is so poignant. It is so deliciously beautiful. It is so delicate, so all-encompassing. It's just a absolutely beautiful, beautiful sculpture. And to think that he never made another sculpture again because of the intense criticism that people gave him at the time. And, you know, now, so many years later, what a loss that is. Not only for the world, because we never got to see another sculpture from him, but for him himself, for his artistic expression, for his soul, for his voice, for his, you know, artistic journey. All of those things, it just ended right there because he did not ever make another sculpture because of what people said. Like, craziness, okay? Anyways, I'm sorry, you guys. Getting back to this. Just love what you love. You know, mix what you want to mix together. You know, if you want to mix 100% hot colors, then do that. And if people think, oh my God, that's, you know, blah, 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 or your inner critic, you know, which we all have, oh, you know, blah, 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 and you learned this and you blah, 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 blah. Okay, no. Just love what you love, put down the things you want to put down, and that is, you guys, I think, the secret sauce. Now, there are some other practical things that you can do that I have done, and I am going to share them with you, okay? And I'll try to be concise, but also explain what I mean. So the first thing is pay attention. Pay attention to the things that you love, okay? They could be anywhere. You could be out in nature. Pay attention to, oh, you know what? I really like all those greens over there, but I don't like this. You know, so pay attention to the things you love. Pay attention to the things you don't like, that you don't love, that you're even repelled by. Like, really pay attention. You visit a fabric store, for instance. Pay attention to the fabrics that you love. What are you always gravitating towards? What are the colors, the patterns, the color combinations, the values? Pay attention. Anywhere you go, you know, if you have a few minutes, I'm not saying become obsessed at this point, but just pay attention, okay? Number 2, copy other artists. You know, in the beginning, I did copy a lot of Connie Solera's work. I did copy other artists that I really love. I would look at a Van Gogh and I'd say, hey, I really love this. What do I love about it? Really parse it, really kind of look into the nuts and bolts of it and go, you know, what is it that I really love? Do I love the combination of, you know, A and B? Do I love the juxtaposition? Do I love what's left out? Do I love what's left in? You know, really kind of, just break things down to their elements and copy it. And the reason why it's so important to copy is because, and I've mentioned this before, when we copy another artist, we are now creating a lived experience in our body. Okay, we are copying the artist and we are now creating a connection between our hand and our page and our mind and our heart and our soul and our intuition and etc. Now you have this lived experience. You have this magic in your hands. You've already done it before. Okay, so now I copy Connie, okay, and I go, well, you know what? I've already done this before. I've done this. I've made a circle with this yellow in, on the page, and I loved it. It's not weird. Whereas if I've never even done it before, I haven't copied another artist, I might not even know to do that. Or if I start doing it and then my inner critic starts, yapping, and I might like shut myself down. So copying has so many valuable lessons to teach us. And it is a tradition of artists to copy other artists. Okay, I've talked about that before. So number 3, really become obsessed with your own visual language. Okay, and that there is a period when I became very, very obsessed with my own particular visual language. So the first thing is pay attention, then you copy other artists, then you become obsessed with your own visual language. You've tried to figure out, okay, what do I really love? Okay, I love this particular red. It's not any red. It's a very, very particular red. If I'm looking at a piece of fabric, it's an earthy fabric. It's cotton. It's this red cotton fabric. It's not silk. Why do I love this red cotton fabric? Well, it's earthy. It speaks of A, B, C, and D. Now, these are all going to be very personal things to us. They are going to encompass, things from our childhood, things from our personality, things from our collective unconscious, things from our culture, things that we associate our emotions with. We're emotionally invested in this particular red, okay? It means something to us. Become obsessed with your own visual language. Because when you become obsessed with your own visual language, you start now to parse it. You start to ask yourself questions. You start to delve into the layers of the why, the where does this come from. Just literally, you guys, become obsessed. Like in a good way, in a bad way, there's no good and bad. Like just become obsessed with your own visual language. The more obsessed you become, the more knowledge you're going to have about your own visual language. The more knowledge you have, the more you're going to be able to speak about it, to write about it, and to paint it, to get on the page and paint it. If you know that you love this particular red in this particular kind of a like a fabric, a texture, whatever, you're now going to be able to be more able to get it onto the page, right? Number 4. Oh my God, I should have wrote some notes, you guys. What is number 4? Okay. Number 4. It is my studio log. Okay. Now, you guys, this may not work for everybody. I'm a writer. I express myself through writing. It's just part of who I am. Maybe somebody else is not. Writing is not their thing. So find a thing that, where you can like express yourself. You can delve into the nuts and bolts of it. Okay. Maybe it's talking into your phone. Maybe it's, you're a talker. Maybe you want to talk into a device. That will work too. Whatever works for you to get you doing it. But what I did is I got into my studio log. That's another practice that I developed after going to Oaxaca. And before that, I would write, but it wasn't so intentional, okay? But now having a studio log, I'm communicating with my art. I'm communicating with my visual language. I'm communicating with my page. I'm asking it questions. I'm listening to it. I'm listening to my intuition. I'm asking a question and I'm saying, hey, where do you want to go? I don't know where you want to go. Show me where you want to go. And I listen to my intuition, one mark at a time. I put a piece of paint down. Oh, I'm going to listen to it. It's not like I've mapped the whole journey out. you know, this is my journal that I opened up yesterday. So I put one mark down and I go, oh, okay, where does this want to lead me? It's like breadcrumbs, you know, like I'm just following the trail. I'm trusting myself. I'm listening to my inner voice. I'm going back to my studio log. It's like a very involved kind of a thing, and it's so useful, you guys. So now when I go to paint in my you know, in my art journal, I know what I want to say because I'm familiar, I'm intimate, I'm confident. It builds confidence. It builds like a trust in your voice and what you want to articulate and the value of what you are articulating. And now when I go to say, you know, talk about it in, you know, my art journal has been accepted in a magazine, and now I have to write, you know, 800 words on what my art journal means. I am confident in the voice of my art journal. I'm confident in what I want to share. I'm confident in the language of my art. I know it has inherent value, not because it got published, but because I imbued it with the value. I listened to the art. I listened to what it was telling me, what it was saying, where it wanted to go, what it was trying to share, the lessons, the meaning. All of that is already on my page. I just listened. I harnessed it. I put it down in my studio log or whatever, you know, my journal, like writing. And now my art has value, and I know that it has value. I know what its value is, and I can share that value with the world. Number 5, this one, you guys, is super fun, super easy, super simple. It's take your art seriously, but do not take yourself seriously. So play, be in beginner's mind, experiment, be curious. All of those things are just going to help you hone in on your visual language. It is going to strengthen it. It's going to make you step outside your box. It's going to open up your mind. It's going to help you listen to your intuition. All of those things come from being in beginner's mind. If you have a full cup, right? I don't have a cup here, but if you have a full cup, nothing more can be added into it. No new perspectives, no new ideas.